He's in my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, I'm a minor, sir. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not pack my bag.
Well, we can get that all straightened out after the fact. EMF Immortal, and it's cool. Like sometimes we switch perspectives, so it's from a law enforcement perspective. Oh wow! Instead of it being from the, the actual hustler side or the aspirational side, just you know what I mean? Right.
I never done that, man. I don't even know where they come up with that, man. And then the guy's a rat, man. He's been working for the feds for 2 years now. You know what I'm saying? Cooperate. So you can look at my paperwork, man. My paperwork, if I was ratting, it'd be on CNN. It's like,
You know what I mean?
I don't know what you talking about.
right.
They ain't telling nobody. Because if you telling, you can't even look forward to going home.
Okay, so 50 Cent blasted Lil Meech and posted video footage and evidence of him allegedly snitching on his security. The security, who ended up taking the fall for everything, said that he was asleep when Lil Meech threw everything.
Big Meech has just sent a warning to 50 Cent, telling him to stop mentioning his son or face the consequences. This happened right after 50 posted a strange clip that showed Lil Meech handing one of his close friends over to the police and letting that friend take the blame. Now, that same friend is siding with 50 and saying Lil Meech set him up, which is why he got arrested. You already know 50 Cent has been going after both father and son for a while, but it looks like Big Meech has finally had enough. If 50 doesn't back off, things could get ugly fast.
It's not legal.
Huh?
It's not legal.
What is it?
It's not legal.
Not legal what?
Let's begin with the body cam video that 50 Cent recently posted. It captures Lil Meech during a traffic stop that takes an unexpected twist. In the clip, his friend is the one who gets arrested, and he claims that Lil Meech is the person who handed him over to the police.
So,
Good, man. Hey, something charging money, man. What y'all found about him?
In the footage, Lil Meech can be seen sitting in the back of a police car while both of them are being held. Right after the officer mentions finding a gun, Meech suddenly asks, "Did you find the other stuff?" The crazy part is that his question made the officers go back and search the car again, even though they had just said the gun itself wasn't against the law to carry.
huh? It's not legal.
What is it?
It's not legal.
Not legal what?
To have a firearm.
I'm talking about this.
Huh?
Upstate.
Someone the other guy?
Yeah. That's illegal.
Here's how it went down. The same friend who landed in prison after Lil Meech allegedly flipped on him recently broke his silence on Instagram. Along with the body cam video, he posted old photos of himself and Meech hanging out together. The guy, who goes by the name 3Lux, claimed Meech sold him out to the cops, which led to charges involving both drugs and a firearm. In his caption, he wrote, "This is why I'm doing Fed time. I can't deal with fake people like Lil Meech. My Traza life was supposed to be real, but this is what it's come to." He didn't just stop at Meech. He also came for Big Meech, saying he raised a weak son. According to him, Meech pinned everything on him while he was asleep in the car. He said Meech later apologized and promised to make things right, but still betrayed him, especially by teaming up with 50 Cent, who had already put him on blast. In his post, he asked, "Why were you asking the cops if they found guns and other stuff on me? Real ones don't move like that." He added that he only got close to Meech because he thought he was solid, but now realizes loyalty isn't what he thought. Even a friend of over 20 years stood by while he was left to take the fall. He explained that he spent huge amounts on lawyers and posted 3 separate bonds, all because of Meech's actions. He said he lost business money and will now miss years with his child, all because Lil Meech betrayed him. He even mocked Big Meech's old phrase saying, "Death before dishonor means nothing," just like saying "I love you." Lil Meech has stayed quiet, but 50 Cent wasted no time. He reposted the body cam footage, added screenshots of the friend's posts, and mocked Meech for throwing drugs and a gun on his boy while he slept. Then he doubled down, clowning him again by bringing up that past TSA arrest, where Meech got caught with an unloaded gun in his luggage and tried arguing he wasn't legally an adult at 23.
God, so
I know, but
Sir,
unfortunately,
sir.
there's certain procedures we have to follow
Okay,
anytime something comes in that's prohibited, correct?
Right. So listen,
You understand that, correct?
please
You have your ID on you?
Sir, my ID's in my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, I'm a minor, sir. I have security guards. They left that in my bag, sir. I did not
Okay,
pack my bag.
so we can get that all straightened out
Please,
after
do.
the fact,
Okay,
okay?
thank you.
But until then, I have to put you in handcuffs until we figure this out.
Okay.
Okay, you understand that?
Can I call my mom or somebody?
We'll do that after.
Okay.
All right, just turn around for me. Be cooperative. Everything's on video and audio surveillance. Plus, I'm on body.
Making the situation even worse, Meech tried to pull the "do you know who I am" move, telling the officers his name and trying to use his fame in hopes of avoiding trouble with TSA.
Do you have anything else on you at this point?
No, sir, I promise I don't.
Okay.
Just a actor, sir.
I understand.
Man.
Do you have a concealed weapons permit or anything like
No, I
that?
don't, sir. They left that in my bag. My little brother was outside waiting for me, sir. Promise you, sir, that's not mine. I'm security guard, sir. I'm a danger.
Okay.
See how much jewelry I have on me? I'm that privacy. I'm a good kid, man.
He's saying that he's an actor and he has private security guard.
Does he have
He didn't pack-
carry weapons permission?
No,
sir.
he doesn't have a.
Listen, sir, I just want to
Right? His ID and everything's supposedly in the bag.
Listen, sir, I want to tell you 1 second. Like every week, sir, I have security guards, and we're rushing to the airport. I have a premiere. I'm an actor. That's why I have a big thing. Me and 50 Cent have a TV show.
You already know 50 Cent thrives on stirring drama. With this new video showing Lil Meech supposedly turning on his friend, it feels like 50 has fresh ammo for his usual Instagram shots. But now, it seems things are crossing a line. Lil Meech's father, Big Meech, has stepped in and sent 50 a clear warning to leave his son out of it. After 50's posts took aim at both of them, calling Lil Meech a snitch and criticizing Big Meech's parenting, Big Meech shared photos with his son, writing, "Nothing can stop us, we all the way up." But it looks like he's not just making social media statements. After 50 kept pushing the snitching story, word spread that Big Meech personally reached out to one of 50's longtime associates. People in the industry claim the message was simple: tell him to stop going after my son or deal with it. Big Meech isn't known for talking tough in public, but the vibe around this situation has definitely shifted. There are even whispers that some producers from the BMF series have stepped back, maybe to keep the feud from spilling over into real life. Remember, 50 didn't originally set his sights on Lil Meech alone. This whole back and forth really took off earlier this year when Big Meech was spotted publicly linking up with Rick Ross. That's when 50 started targeting him, even accusing Big Meech of being a snitch. He suggested Meech cut a deal to get his sentence reduced under the First Step Act, and even posted what he claimed were court papers, saying it all went through his longtime associate Tammy Cowens. But the truth is, there's nothing in the official records showing Big Meech cooperated with authorities. He's already served 27 years of his 30-year sentence, and the reduction came from changes in sentencing laws, not any kind of deal. Big Meech himself shut down the rumors in a rare prison interview, pointing out that if he really had worked with the feds, it would have been splashed across the headlines long ago.
You can look at my paperwork, man. My paperwork, if I was ratting it to be on CNN, but you know what I mean? You better believe it, my nigga. Yeah, it'd be on CNN. You know, you got some people insinuate old Big Meech telling on the Mexican Power. Look on Wikipedia, it'll tell you Daniel Correll out of LA, he telling on me. Shit, you know, penitentiary rules is if you do not call a man hot or a rat or a snitch, or that he cooperating with the government without having paperwork to prove it. You know what I'm saying? If not, you get your bitch ass up top, you check in, or your car check you in. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're not supposed to send oh yeah, I think Big Meech hot. No, you don't think?
The snitching debate has fans split down the middle. Some argue that after Big Meech spent nearly 3 decades locked up, 50 had no right to label him a rat. Others feel like Big Meech linking up with Rick Ross was a slap in the face, especially since 50 supported his family during his prison stretch and gave Lil Meech the push that started his acting career. On top of that, 50 once hinted that this betrayal was the real reason Big Meech turned against him. According to 50, jealousy played a big role. He claimed Big Meech felt threatened by the bond he had built with Lil Meech. On Instagram, 50 posted that envy is what broke their relationship, saying Big Meech couldn't handle his closeness with his son. Out of spite, he cut off Lil Meech's financial help. 50 also accused Big Meech of being a bad role model, claiming he encouraged his son to blow money and experiment with drugs. That's when 50 said he stepped in as a father figure, trying to guide Lil Meech in a better direction. One of his most shocking claims was that Lil Meech suffered a drug-related breakdown while filming BMF, and 50 had to step in to get him help. He tied it to tension involving Mimi, saying he told her to stop enabling Lil Meech's habits, while Big Meech downplayed it by bragging about his own past. 50 even revealed he sent Mimi to rehab. Problems didn't stop there. During a weapons test on set, Russell Horn had a health scare when his blood pressure spiked. And Ian mentioned finding whippets in Lil Meech's truck. 50 admitted he didn't even know what they were until then, and when he looked inside, he also spotted BB guns. What makes this all crazier is how Lil Meech once praised 50 for saving him from feeling lost. In earlier interviews, he admitted 50 helped him out and even paid for his acting lessons, which landed him the role in BMF.
And got me before I even knew I could even act at all, before acting was even a thought. And my dad called me one day and told me that he wanted me to fly to Atlanta in his presence so I could meet 50 for the first time and see the first casting that he was doing. So I flew out there and it was lying around the street. And the first time I met 50, it was just genuine. And I sat by him and we actually got to watch people audition for a couple hours. And the next day he called me, 8 o'clock in the morning, woke me up. I'm like, damn, 50 calling me. So I answered the phone. He like, hey, what you think about going to acting classes? I want you to play your dad. And at first, it sounded crazy, but of course, I'm a.
But Lil Meech ended up throwing away that chance, reportedly burning through $5 million from the show in only 3 years. Rather than saving or investing, he's said to have spent it all on flashy jewelry, luxury cars, and high-end designer clothes.
Charged me $200,000 just for this Cuban. This Cuban is like 1,100 grams. It's chunky, real big. I really can't have this on for longer than 3 or 4 hours. My neck started hurting. You might find a regular Cuban for 50 or for 100 maybe, but it's 200 just for a kilo.
What's the pendant cost?
3, just for the pendant. Right here, this is Antarctica. This is the big boy. This is Christine called it Antarctica. This is the chandelier. I might have seen DJ Khaled with this song. It's that big boy,
I'm just gonna go.
Given everything 50 Cent did for Lil Meech and how he helped turn his life around, it's clear why he feels so strongly about the situation. But the snitching claims make things a lot more complicated. Now, some people close to Meech are calling 50 a hypocrite, saying he only points the finger when it suits him and decides for himself who gets labeled a snitch.
Do you think Big Meech, told on somebody to get out, snitched, did anything extra?
No. Let me tell you why. Big Meech's paperwork is public records. There is no proof that Big Meech said, hey, bust him, bust him, bust him. Now, the situation with the lady Tammy, the female that he cool with or whatever, mess with whatever, I was having an argument with somebody about this last night. Now, if we go by prison rules and standards, Big Meech didn't sit down with the agents and say, hey, my bro gonna go ahead and settle boy up for me, so make sure y'all give me the credit. So we couldn't make a move on him because his name not in the paperwork for authorizing this. Now, what she did, what would happen, the killers, the homies would be like, well, listen, bro, she your people, she did that with your name on it, so you gotta have her hit. You gotta either have her killed or you gotta bring a move to her because she implicated your name or the people got your name, your BMF, whatever, in this situation. You gotta handle this. So I was telling him, I said, bro, this is one of them situations where he had a ride or die. She jumped on I'm gonna get him out here by any means. And I say now we can't just up and say this. People be like, common sense, well, man, did they have that talk? I don't know. So I don't think, I got my own situation, so I don't really think that far into nobody else's situation anyway, but I do my content. Yeah. But if, you see, it's selective politics and it's selective who they gonna call a rat or who they not gonna call a rat. And
the real question now is whether 50 went too far by calling Big Meech a rat simply because he linked up with Ross and then pushed back with a warning.